G'day people, I'm Monstad and welcome back to our Empyrion 9. cough cough 9 point cough 9.2, now 9.3 on the experimental, and it just made me think, you know what, when they come out of experimental, I'm wondering whether I'm gonna have to start a new game to activate all the changes. Probably have to be prepared for that, which is a bit of a shame because all the progress doing this one will just end up losing, but either way it's still useful to do this because we can all see what the experimental branch is going to bring to the game proper in due course. So I've been doing a little bit of work here, doing a few preps. I did get out and do some exploration in between episodes, as I said I would. I now have an honoured status with the Polaris, which means I can mine resources on their territory without any penalty at all. Still hostile with the Talon and still friendly with the Xerax, which won't be for much longer I guess, but it serves its purpose right now. Yeah, so did quite a bit of exploration, still bit to reveal around here. I haven't found the drone base yet. I would like to find the drone base. It's probably going to be around about this area of there. Oh, actually it could be down here as well, couldn't it? They've got a lot of territory, haven't they, the Xerax? And where are we? Yeah, because I'd like to know which direction, from which direction the drones will come once we become unfriendly with the Xerax. Hopefully they're going to be coming across one of these directions here. So I've got a good clear line of fire to them then. If they end up coming over the the rear of Monster Island, I'm probably going to have to add some just independent bases, like defense stations around these areas, which shouldn't be too difficult. Just power them with solar and check them every now and then for their ammo. Yeah, it's doable. It's doable. Anyway, I decided I'm going to build this base from the carbon substrate, which is like the old plastic blocks, because it is so cheap to make that stuff. Really, really cheap, and you can make tons of it. Not very good in a firefight. I think it only has about 200 hit points. Yeah, as opposed to what, 500 for an ordinary, 600 for an ordinary concrete block, and I think it's 500 for a steel block, if I remember rightly. Yeah. But you know, my intention is to make sure drones don't actually reach the base when we do get attacked. That Tularoula pod has only just started spawning, because I did go for a big long swim around here, gather a load of resources from under the water, including Promethean. The Promethean nodes under the water now, they used to find quite a few of them, and you just used to, it'd just be like a rock, you know, you'd break it and you got between 2 and 5 ores from it. But now you get anything between 10 to 20 Promethean from them, but they take a lot longer to break down. So yeah, they've changed that, and you don't find them very often either. They've really made them a bit more rare. But that thing wasn't around when I did that, which is just as well, because it probably would have killed me. Bob's still around. He's over there farting and burping. He's had his swim from last time and he's back to wandering around. We don't tend to bother each other. So what I've done so far is, with this little area here, God, have they really run out of power again? Yeah, I've been making water, lots of it. This is a little access panel where all my power and the core is kept at the moment, but I'm going to be moving those, and I'll show you where I'm going to put those in a moment. Whee! So the general idea with this base, this will all go. This isn't going to stay here. Oh, when I was doing some exploring, I found some of the old bases, so stole some solar panels and some capacitors as well. So that's supplementing the power on the base. So the intention is that there will be a structure built around this area here, and the kind of thing I've got in mind is something relatively thin as you look at it this way, but slopes upward with the slope of the hill, and then goes into the hill, and then I can build around the hill that side and that side, and then that would be like the living quarters, you know, the nice scenic areas, and then the guts of the base will be underground. So I've been doing a few preps towards that. Let me put my light on so you can see properly. So this area here is going to be like a factory area, and if you watch my tutorial on logistics, you'll get an idea of what I mean by a factory. I'm going to have constructors along this side, probably a an ore refinery, can't remember what it's called now. At the end there, I'll have a deconstructor in here as well. So all the materials processing and building stuff will be here, and there'll be a number of constructors here. And then buried into the wall this side will be my storage area and all the storage units. And the reason I've done that is because when I deliver stuff, when I come back from looting or whatever, or resource gathering, you know, if I feel like I need to nip down into here and start accessing things manually, I can do so, or I can just F4 it and do it that way. But yeah, so that'll be like the factory area. Through here will lead to the power area and the core. So they'll all be moved from out there through to here. Now this is the kind of setup I'm going to put down here. I didn't want to just, you know, put a few generators and some fuel tanks and make it look boring. I wanted to make it look like some kind of, you know, power room. So this is the kind of basic design I've been looking at. I've put the small, excuse me, small fuel tank, a small generator there because I can't build the big generators at the moment, the tier 1s, because I need Neo and Sathium for those. So, excuse me again. Once I get the tier 1 generators, which are 3 tall, this setup will be replaced with a tier 1 generator in here. Let me turn my light off. See it better. I'm not going to put much lighting in here. I've just got like a flashing red light here on spotlight mode, just to sort of highlight these things. And there'll be, you know, a number of these little recesses through this area here, and I'll build down that way. I'm not sure how far out I can build that way because I think that's getting quite close to the outside. But yeah, so that's what the power room will look like, and obviously I'll do a bit more texturing, etc. in here, make it look nice. Yeah, so that's that. So factory here, power units through there, and then above ground we'll have a nice building with a nice shape that kind of follows the slope of the mountain out here. And I've got plenty of blocks for that now. I've been building the carbon substrate blocks in these portable constructors. Yeah, I've got a fair number of them. I think I've still got about 1,000 in cargo. Oh, almost 800. Okay. Yeah. I started building some constructors as well. Can't build the advanced constructors yet. I need flux cores for those. Unless I start, excuse me, killing drones, I'm not going to get those for a little while. Not until I get the resources to make them. I don't think I'm even hitting him. Yeah, so I've done a few changes now on 9.3. I think I changed behaviour of some of the passive animals as well. And I think in the past games I've gone hunting some of the passive animals, and you start killing the parents, and all they do is run away. I believe what happens now is the adults, as soon as you start attacking the adults, the adults will attack you, which is good. I think it's a bit more realistic. And then once all the adults have been killed, the babies will all scooter away and run away, as they would, I guess. Is it time for a steak? Not yet. We're building some stuff here. I've got some medical supplies now. So yeah, I'm pretty much set up. I'm at the stage now where I can just start building. But before I do that, I have actually, in the factory, prepared a couple of machines, which I'm going to get now. Now this one is the Ghost. This is not warp capable, this SV. It's just a basic SV. It's not overly defensive in nature. Oh, I had it then, didn't I? There we go. Boom. So let's get some power into that. Now I've amended this one to, that's the back of it. so that it's compatible with the new logistics system. So there's storage in there with a Wi-Fi unit, so I should be able to access it from here. So I need, what have we got? We've got 500 on that one, 375 on that one, 500 on that one. Why have I done that? Let's get the ammo box first, because I do want to put some ammo in there. Let's put some stuff into there. I'm going to take those. Oh, there's the EVA boost. I found some gold, a little gold field, and managed to scrounge enough gold to build an EVA boost. So I'm going to keep that lot in there. That's, oh, that's SV extensions. I'll keep those in there as well in case I need them. Now I don't think there's O2 on this one. Can't remember now. Alright, let's pop some of that in there and fill this bad boy. Okay. This area here is for rockets. So at the moment this one just has 2 Gatlings on it. Okay, let's have a look. I must have added another couple of thrusters at some point. I do have an armor locker on this, don't I? I do, yeah, good. Okay, well let's... Oh no, I can't do that. Put it in the box, didn't I? The EVA boost. Whee! Let's park this somewhere, and then I can spawn in the other vehicle. Good. We now have some proper mobility. Let's just pop it down next to Bob for the moment. Power it down. Seem to be getting a bit of lag. I don't know why. It's a bit of frame rate issue. Really not sure why. Anyway, the other thing is a HV, but this one I've tried to design. Have I missed a block there? I'm not sure. I've tried to design this one so that it works with the new logistics system. So I've balanced out the cargo area. It's got about 2,000 volume of cargo, which isn't a lot at all. Not at all. I mean, it could be extended by adding another layer onto here very easily. I built it initially as just like a barge without the mining the drills, but figured actually adding the drills to it worked just as well as a drill ship as well in this configuration. So I could remove these and just use it as a barge if I wish to, or use it as a drill ship. Either way, so it's quite well balanced. It has the big hover engines on there, which seem to be more than capable of lifting these HVs when they're fairly heavy. There's not a huge amount of thrust on at the moment. I think there's 5 at the back, 3 on each side, and I think there's 4 on the front. There's 2. Yeah, I think I've got some built in there as well. Oh yeah, that's the back of one of the thrusters, isn't it? So I think I've got 4 on the front. And when this is fully laden with ore, which is about 999 ore, a full stack of ore is about 2,000 weight. These 5 engines seem to move it pretty well, the 5 thrusters. When it's fully laden with loot, because the weight differential between ores and general loot is so high, you know, the loot weighs so much, I found that I really struggled to move this thing. So we'll see how things go in respect to that. But I think what I want to do is test it out with as a drill ship at the moment. Let's Let's get some fuel into this. Nice. Where did I put my fuel? Oh yeah, it takes quite a lot of fuel, this one. Quite a lot. Now, I'm not even sure what I've got on this one at the moment. Cargo stores, ammo. Oh yeah, I put an ammo box on this. So it's 2,000 in the ore and wood controller. My general stores 375. That's just to put things like medicine or ammo in there. My personal stores, and then I've got the ammo box itself. And I put the ammo box on there because if you wish to, you could. And I tested this. You could fit very nicely 2 minigun turrets on the back of this without any problem whatsoever. So it's got a third role. You could use it as some kind of defense vehicle, but it is made out of the plastic, you know, the carbon substrate blocks, so it wouldn't take many hits to rip this thing apart. Why got it set on idle? I have. Here we go. So let's take it for a spin. It would be getting night, wouldn't it? Let's find a deposit that we can test this on. Preferably in the light. There's some copper there. 30% left on that one. It's going to be dark by the time we get down there. It probably is, isn't it? I guess I could take my tent with me, couldn't I? Yeah, let's take the tent with us. And head to down here. I'd quite like to get that Promethean, but we'll test it out on this iron deposit first. So it shifts, that's for certain. On cruise mode. Not the prettiest thing. It was very much a rough build, just trying to put something together that was better balanced, with a little bit more storage. Obviously this is only a fraction of the storage. I think you can get 32,000 in a HV setup, and I currently only have 2,000. But quite frankly, I just didn't want to build something that had 30 or 40 thrusters just to move it when it was full. I still think that's a little bit ridiculous, and there's a lot of discussion on their forum at the moment to sort that one out. I think they're under a lot of pressure to sort that out. Their thrusters need to be rebalanced. I'm really getting some frame rate issues. I don't know why. Apologies for that. But I'm not sure what's going on with that. Oh, tree in the way. Excuse me, Mr. Triceratops. Going through. Yeah, so fairly multi-purpose this one, but not brilliantly useful because of the limited space on it. But cheap enough, I feel, and useful enough early game. I think that's for certain. And from what I can tell, they've moved the deposits closer to the surface as well. I've got quite a lot of RCS on this so that I can do this with it. Yeah, I'm pretty certain they've changed the layout of the resource deposits, and they've moved the deposits closer to the surface so you don't have to dig down quite as far before you hit them. It's nice. Am I? Where am I? Oh, I've got a little way to go that way, haven't I? I should have started over here. Not to worry. You know what? It's a bit dark. I think I'm going to sleep till morning. There we go. Should be easy to see now. Sorry about that. Okay, let's get to it. There's the iron. So this is a medium deposit. Medium deposit, what does that give you? About, I want to say about 1,500 ore. So the likelihood is would not be able to mine this whole deposit with this machine because I wouldn't be able to fit all the ore into it. Come on, turn around. So yeah, I mean it's pretty manoeuvrable. Fairly light when it's empty because it's made with a carbon substrate. There's only 4 drills on it, so it's not super efficient. Like I said, early game, it seems to be pretty useful. I mean, you can carry a full stack of ore fairly easily. You know, and early game, that's all you're going to need for a while. And once it's full, it will just say cannot carry anymore, and it'll start dropping it where it is. So, oh. As always, mining HVs are really awkward to use anyway. But as far as mining HVs goes, I mean, it seems to be reasonably responsive compared to some of the ones I've tried. Okay, let's just check our inventory. We must be getting close to full now. Oh no, we're only not even halfway through. Let's keep digging. Diggy, diggy, diggy. Isn't there a song about digging a hole? Okay, well you don't need to watch me dig all this, so I'll cut there and I'll be back to you when I've got a full tank. Later. Okay, welcome back. So I've got a full capacity now. So let's see what we got. 966, and the other's made up of the stone. I mean, I could trash the stone and get a bit more, but I'll leave it at that for now. So can we get out of the hole? That is the question, I guess. That is the $64 million question. I'm currently upside down. Let's right myself. Let's try and get out. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. There we go. Okay, so what weight do we have in here now? So we've got a full storage, 13.8 tons, and with 5 thrusters and the big hover engines. Yep, really manoeuvrable, good acceleration, so not bad at all. When I tested this, I raided a few of the old alien structures. There was about 3 rare containers that I looted. Couldn't get it all in here, but it was like the general mixture of like blocks and equipment, armor, things like that. And when this was full at 2,000 volume, the weight was something like 120 tons of that equipment. And with that kind of weight, this thing really struggled to move. It was okay along flat, but once... What is that there? Oh, it's one of those Parasaur's baby just on his own. Where's his parents? Oh dear. Looks like he's lost. Oh well, Triceratops can look after him, can't he? Yeah, so... Where am I? There I am. There's home. So as a mining vessel, early game works perfectly fine, as long as you don't mind leaving some of the ore there. I think I got down to about 30% left of that medium deposit. So a small deposit, it would mine out completely, but you know, like we used to do with the HVs, you go from deposit to deposit, you know, and you do multiple deposits in one journey, mine it out completely. You won't be doing that in this, that's for sure. Wow, there's a lot of Tarula little pods there. There was about 4 of them there then. Wow, crazy. Yeah. Like I said, if I use this for looting, which I will do at some point, I'll probably just take the drills off just to reduce the weight on the machine. And then what I can do is clear the area with my SV and then go in with this one afterwards to loot. And I think we'll check out a couple of those right now because you know, like the unknown helix and things like that. Used to have a ton of loot containers there you could just get to no problem whatsoever with no issues. Not so anymore. They've defended them. So let's just turn the power off on that one. Right, Bob. Get back in the Ghost. Let's head out to one of those. Where are they? Sure, I found a few of them. Unknown structure. Unknown artifact. I was after an unknown helix. Did I not find one of those? Let's have a look at that one first. Wow, I'm really getting frame rate issues today. I don't know why. Right, so let's get fully loaded. Yeah, so these unknown structures, unknown helix, things like that, up until I think it was the 9.2 update, you could pretty much get into them, no problem whatsoever. They usually contain 1 or more alien containers, and you'd get some decent loot from them, but not so anymore. Now this one's a bit of a dangerous one to do this with, to show you what they've done, if you don't know already. Because I've actually got to go into it. I guess as long as I'm parked close enough and jump back into the SV. Take off. Yeah, this could be dangerous. Let's try it anyway. I'm not sure if this is the entrance. No, that's not the entrance. It's the entrance. Oh, this is the entrance bit with the stairs. Let's park a bit closer. Yeah, should be close enough, shouldn't it? Go away, cricket. Right, let's do it. As you can hear, they now spawn nightmares. If I could hit them, I'd get rid of them. Be it. Question is, where's the spawn pad for them? See it. Where is the spawn pad gone for them? Okay, so that's what happens. It spawns nightmares. What have we got in here? Yeah, I can always come back for that. Go away, cricket. Yeah, and if you can find the spawn pad, you can destroy it. Now, the unknown helix is a bit easier. There's 4 spawn pads on that one, but you can actually destroy them with your SV to clear it before you get in there. At the moment, those nightmares will probably respawn by the time I got back with my vehicle, so I'd have to find the spawn pads and get rid of them. But yeah, so they're all defended now, all those structures with nightmares, which is a bit of a nightmare. Where are we? On Monster Island, there we are over there. So what was in there? Some pentaxid, some more fuel, which is nice. That fuel though, those fuel cells take up a huge amount of space and really difficult to carry carry a lot of them. And the other thing was just some blocks, wasn't it? Yeah. So okay, anyway, I'm going to call an episode in a minute. Not particularly exciting episode, really just a roundup of what's been going on and what the plans are. In between episodes, I'm going to do a little bit more exploration because I do want to locate the Xerax drone base. Always useful to know where that is. I'll do a bit of exploration up in space. Oh, do you know what? Let's have a quick peek. I don't have... Yeah, I have O2 with me, don't I? The O2 bottles. Because we'll still have the derelict ship, the minefield, or all the derelict ships around that will still be around. And if you can find one of those, you can find both, because there is actually a teleporter that teleports between the control station on the minefield and the derelict ship. So you find one, you can locate them both without any problem whatsoever. Oh, there's a resource asteroid up there. Let's check what that one is. Needs to be cobalt. It looks like silicon or iron. What do we got? Silicon. Boom. Oh, that looks like a derelict ship. If it is, I'll show you what I mean. Yeah, good. So just in case you've never seen this or you don't know that this is here, I'll just show you what I mean if I can find the entrance. It's the bit that says, oh, I'm sure it usually says help. Yeah, help, there you go. So this is the entrance bit. So what do I do? I need to put my EVA boost on. So let's grab that. Let's grab a little bit of O2. I'm not sure how long it'll take me. Shouldn't take long. What's that? Oh, a Polaris carrier. Well, it's a good job I'm friendly with them, isn't it? Because I didn't even see that coming. EVA boost. Boom. Okay, let's do this. Now, as far as I'm aware, this is a reasonably safe spot in here until you open the doors. The teleporter's just here. And if you use that, today, it will teleport you to the control station on the minefield. So what I can now do is mark that as a waypoint, but I can't use the teleporter to go back until I activate it. So to do that, that door won't open, so we've got to shoot that door out. Now be careful shooting. Now for what I've seen in the past, this is a Polaris station, so you've got to be careful what you do. Now shooting the door open doesn't seem to bother them too much, but if you go into full auto and start shooting it and then accidentally destroy something else because you're still firing your weapon after the door's been destroyed, your rep with them will go down because you've destroyed one of their blocks. So how many points has this got left? 49, not too many. There we go. Yeah, I've been firing at this door in the past, and as the door's blown away, I've destroyed, I think it was that thing there. And once I did that, my rep with the Polaris went down considerably. Now what we need to do is find the switches for this slot. Let's turn my light on. Now if you access any of the containers in here, there are a few loot containers in here, you'll your rep will go down. I think there's a switch over here. Yeah. Oops. I must have got too close to one of the mines then. So if you access these, your rep's going to go down with Polaris, which I'm not going to do at the moment. Now I think that makes that one active. That then opens this, and that activates the teleporter. So we can now head back to our ship. Mark the derelict ship. And if we zoom out, the other mark that we put on has disappeared. What is that? Yeah, it is on there. Where has it gone? Glitches. Too many bugs in the game at the moment. What on earth? Showing us like a ship out that direction, isn't it? But, hopefully it'll fix itself when I restart. But anyway, that's something you can do. That looks like a resource asteroid there as well. Or maybe not. Oh, yes, it is. Another silicon. Like I need another silicon. See, the silicon asteroid's not showing on there either, is it? Too many bugs in the game at the moment. It's a little bit annoying sometimes. Anyway, I'm going to call it an episode there, definitely. I'm glad I found the derelict ship straight away, because that gave me an opportunity to show you that. If you haven't seen that before, hopefully you'll find that useful. If you have seen it before, then, you know, Sorry for boring you. Anyway, that's me done. I'm Monster Dad. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode when we'll start. Well, we'll have some of the base done, and we'll continue with it. Later.